Okay, so I'm going to show you a full top-down room clear in a ranked game on Clubhouse for the basement defense, the Church and Armory bomb site. This is match point. Don't think it really matters, the match point, that much, but it shows that we weren't trying to be cheesy. We were actually trying to do a full clear. Now, we did this with a four-man stack. We didn't have a fifth person to watch this little blue area. But we do some adjustments in the mid-round, and we managed to juggle it around and have somebody hold blue. And we do what I think is one of the better room clears that you're going to see, especially on console. There's just no way in just, random console and not Pro League, like, you're going to see a room clear like this. So, if we go to the mid-floor, we'll show you what's happening here. We have Ace, and we have Buck. Enter garage, put 2 claymores down on oil pits, so oil pit's locked down. Sledge is sledged into Jacuzzi and is holding off the main stairs. That's all he has to do. The other hard breacher, who's Maverick, because we didn't have, a full 5 stack, Maverick's holding these 2 drones, right? Maverick's just flicking these 2 drones and was holding the drone at the top of garage for us to get in until I took it over. With Ace, I drone blue, I tell Buck to hold blue, Maverick drones down the main stairs, tell Sledge to hold the stairs as we drone out the bar. So now what's happening now is both these drones are droning out the rest of the map, right? That's what's happening. Now, Sledge just has to stay sort of AFK on the stairs because bar's not clear, we don't know what's going on yet, but the 2 drones have to do a lot of the legwork. Drone out the kitchen, drone out bar, drone out stock. Now, we know there's that barricade on that door is a giveaway. We know somebody's around here. So I drone in, I find there's a vigil somewhere, he shoots my drone, or he fails to shoot my drone and he panics. Now, when he panics, normally guys like this would just get away, but as you can see here, we have Sledge, who's on the main stairs. I'm fairly sure that Maverick is droning his stairs to make sure nobody comes up. He found the vigil and he's droning his stairs. And if you look at the overhead now, this guy is just completely cut off. We have Buck, who ends up coming into stock, hitting the line across, and he's refragged. Even if he kills the Sledge, he's refragged. And this is essentially the room clear done. This is where the room clear ends. We send Buck to hold blue, and as he holds blue, Sledge starts cutting open the floor. This is probably really buggy with a match replay here. Okay, so Sledge is now sledging the floor, and I'm droning down the rest just to make sure it doesn't get walked under. He calls that, and Sledge is cutting him off, right? So this is our room clear done. They can't walk up. They can't walk up garage and hit these claymores that are right here. They're not showing in the game. Well, there they are. They can't walk up here. They can't walk up blue because we have a player on it, and they absolutely cannot walk up main because we got Sledge on it. And this just allows the rest of the round to play out now. This means Maverick can start running in, I can start coming in, and we can start getting the hatches open. Now, what normally happens is teams will go for the main hatch. This is an attack where we don't care about the kitchen hatch, but Buck can get that later in the game. But Maverick starts Maverick in the moto hatch, and then I go and take over for blue. And now we just basically are ready to do the execute in about the next 20 seconds. And instead of just standing here holding this with a gun, the best way to hold flanks is if you have a drone, use your drone, because that is your extra life. If that drone gets shot, that could have just been me. Now, I know this rook is now ran into oil pit, so I'm going to cut him off as the rest of the guys hit the execute. So what we have going on here is Buck is making some vertical lines of sight. He needs time to make these vertical lines, and what these lines of sight are, essentially when they're cutting across, right, is when we push down here into what's called trench and this triple wall, players will stand here, which is called pulse wall or ash wall, and then we'll shoot across. So Buck is doing his absolute best to clear them out. That's what he's doing, right? That's his whole game plan, because this guy's not going to move. He's going to stay there the whole time. And we know when we do this defense and when you attack it, there's always going to be somebody in blue, there's always going to be somebody close, and there's always going to be somebody around AKs. We don't even have to drone it. We know where all the default spots are going to be. Now, we didn't have a hard breacher to get this triple wall, but we make it work. So we have Mav work the moto hatch, he nades down moto hatch. We have Buck who gets kitchen hatch, and Sledge starts to do an entry on the main stairs. Okay, So Sledge is now going to nade main stairs. Now, as that's happening, we're all pushing at the same time. I'm pushing this rook down blue, I down the rook. As that happens, Maverick walks in for the plant. Sledge watches long. As Mav plants, Buck comes in and holds over him. And as this is happening, everybody's getting cut off. There is no space left for the defenders at all. And that's it. So we didn't need to open the wall, we didn't need to drop the hatch, we didn't need to do a minimal, we didn't need to worry about dirt. We did the attack, which basically just consolidated everything on church. Now again, if there was a full a hard breacher to just shred open this triple wall, like me as ace, instead of me holding blue, this would have been even easier. We could have just walked the guy in and planted here next to kegs, like we could have just, next to the boxes, we could have done that. So I'll just show you the last overhead of the round again, and just show you how quickly the round collapses as you go to plant, and if your player's in the correct positions, what it should look like. So there you have it. That's a full clear. It's the first time we've done it, and we did it in a 4-stack, and the defenders were fairly disruptive. They were trying to do everything they could. They were trying to walk up staircases. They were trying to stand under pulse wall. They were trying to roam. They were trying everything. All the things you come into in a ranked game. So there you go. There's a full clear on Clubhouse Basement.